What's happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to the channel. It is another 420 beer that we do way too often. I don't even know how many times I've done this beer at this rate. It's got to be the fourth time I've reviewed this beer over the years, but here we are, Lagunitas. It is the Waldos Special Ale Triple IPA. You got that 11.7% ABV, the typical ABV range that we see to the dot, guys. That's what it always is. So it's the 2024 highly limited release. Again, we've done 2023, 22, I don't know, 21, 19. I don't know what years I've done. I've done it at least 3 to 4 times before this. So why are we doing this again? Because everybody's always wondering, is it better? Is it worse? Is it the same? So we're going to investigate today. It is a huge beer, so I'll probably just have this one. You know, I feel like I used to be able to have many of these, 2, 3, and then, it wasn't a good aftermath. But that was when I was a lot younger. Guys, I'm old, I'm washed up. One of these, it's done for the night if I'm lucky. So we're going to go and try to crack into this sucker. And it's the 420 beer. Why? Because it's always the weed beer, right? Okay, got particulate in there. It looks thick, looks oily. Date, I don't know. They etch it on the side of the bottle. I can't even see it. It's faded. I'm going to say it's a Julienne code anyways. I can't tell, guys. I don't know. It's got to be fresh from not just Petaluma, but Chicago is where I usually get my distribution of Lagunitas beer in northern Michigan. So this was just released last Friday, and today is Monday, time of recording. So it was sometime last week. So it's only been in distribution a week. So we got the official Lagunitas glass. What a cool glass. Not. Wish there was a cooler Lagunitas glass that I had in my arsenal. But here we go. Going to the pour. Ooh, looks, I don't know. Does it look a lot less orangey? I feel like this used to be more dark. Like, I don't know. Maybe it looks better on camera. Maybe my eyes are just, they're getting worse as I get older, guys. It looks about the same. Should be the same. Very fruity, aromatic burst into my nose, and it's not even to my nose yet. But again, you get the bright white, whatever, eggshell white, yellow, quite thick as I poured it. She's obviously kind of hazy, as you can see, but that orangey, dark, marmalade, copper, whatever. You guys have seen this a million times. Not going to go into great detail. Let's go to an aroma. Man, it smells so bright and fruity. It's the typical Lagunitas beautiful candied marmalade yeast strain that I just can't explain very often. It's so nice and not just like fruity and herbaceous and grassy. I don't know. There's just something really awesome about whatever yeast strain they use in combination with malts. It's just fantastic smell. And this one seems brighter than normal. It doesn't seem as like heavy malt. A little bit of like caramel, toasted grains, I don't know, but this time it's fruitier. It's that orange marmalade, I like to say, a little bit of grapefruit mixture. I get peach a lot on this. This is peach and like overripe cantaloupe, like super overripe cantaloupe this year. I don't know, it's just brighter on the nose than I remember, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's just been too long. Yeah, there's a little bit of like dank, weedy marijuana thing, but it's kind of buried. It's kind of buried underneath the fruity brightness of this beer. It really, it almost is like a second afterthought. It doesn't. I don't dig my nose in this and go 420, brah, 420. No, it's fruit. It's cantaloupe. It's peach. It's kind of tropical. Orange marmalade bomb. Grapefruit. A little bit of lemon zest. I don't know. It smells freaking good, man. It's the Waldos 2024, 11.7. Let's dive in. Cheers. Ooh. Smooth. Really smooth. It's pretty ice cold though. So the booziness, it's pretty chill on this year, it's there and it catches you a little bit off guard on the back end, but I'm expecting it. So is the booze there? Not for a long time until the palate wears off, and then you're hit with the bitterness, the grassiness, a little bit of the herbaceousness. The resinous pine, also kind of a second thought to the fruity brightness of this beer. It seems fruitier, seems more bright and aromatic and candied than I remember. Like there's just like candied peach rings without the sourness. Again, overripe cantaloupe, there's for days, and yeah, the tropical things there. I still stick by like lemon zest and pithy grapefruit, but it's really that orange marmalade, candied goodness. It's really good. little bit of like caramel maltiness, but it's really like, again, it's a second and third thought. Like the brightness and fruitiness of this beer is the star this year. Like this seems more bright. It seems less dank marijuana. It seems less hoppy. The bitterness is very calm this year. Like, yeah, it's there, but 11.7, dude, going down really smooth. Like there is just this nice sweetness and then pininess that just follows suit. It's a sweet honey pine, you know, it's not the knock your palate out hoppiness, boom, triple IPA to the jaw. Like, yeah, that's there. But again, the fruitiness, the candied citrus, the candied peach and cantaloupe really dominating, you know, taking the malts for a ride. The maltiness is just, again, an afterthought. Again, there's a lot of things in this beer that I used to think would be first, and they're just kind of on the back burner on this year's. Is that a good thing? I think so. I think this is really good. I do think I want more dankness to this beer because it's the 420 beast, you know, but this is going down really easy. And I don't know if it's just because it's still really fresh, because the more this sits on the shelf, the more this sits in my fridge, I like it less. I'm just being honest. Like this, I'm usually really a fan of the first time I have this beer for the year, and then I'm really done. Like I'll have like 2 or 3 of them. The money and quality for the availability and for the price point, guys, it's like $12.99 in Northern Michigan. It's really good. Where do you find an 11.7 beer 6-pack under $13? Are you freaking kidding me? Crazy Lagunitas, crazy. So yes, very orange marmalade, peach candied rings, cantaloupe, overripe, juicy cantaloupe. And then again, yes, it bitters out and there's a little bit of the malty, yeasty thing. But again, it's smooth, man. Smooth as butter. And I just like the brightness and fruitiness on this year. Again, wish there's a little bit more dankness, a little bit more marijuana. Resinous pine's there, but again, chill next to the fruitiness of this beer. So I think it's a little bit different. I think this is less dank than some years back, and I think it's more fruity. I still wish there was a little bit more dank for 420 beers, but it's good. It's really good, and 11.7 shouldn't go down like this. Tasty beer. A little final thought. Drink it ice cold. Maybe a little bit sweeter than normal, but again, triple IPA. There's a lot of malt driven in here. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. 4.35 out of 5. Like 11.7 shouldn't go down like this. It's really good. Is it different than my memory banks say? Yes, a little bit. It's less malty. It's less dank. It's less resinous pine and hoppy. That's where I'm standing. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys tell me. Have you had it? What do you think of this year's 2024 Lagunitas Waldos release? You can be the judge. You tell me. Okay, I'm Dan. I'm over now. Till next time, it's been another Cerveza Llamas. Prost. Cheers. Whatever you want to say.